Most people don't understand why a product made 6,000 miles away costs less than one made down the street. Here's why. It sounds crazy, right? But we manufacture less in the US because it's actually cheaper to produce something in China or Vietnam, ship it all the way across the ocean, and unload it at an American port than it is to make it right here. And it's not just about being cheap or cheap labor, although that is a part of it. See, wages in those countries are much lower, and labor protections are weaker, but it's also about scale, subsidies, and loopholes. Countries like China subsidize factories, energy, and even raw materials, all to keep exports high and costs low. And for years, US trade policy let companies import cheap goods without paying duties, thanks to something called the de minimis rule. That's how fast fashion brands ship thousands of tiny packages duty-free. But here's the twist. That loophole is finally closing. The US is cracking down, and brands are scrambling. Add to that the tariffs, especially if Trump stays true to his word, and we're looking at a very different trade landscape. Still shipping across the world is surprisingly cheap. Giant container ships move goods at scale, and the per unit shipping cost is just a few cents, even with higher fuel prices. And that's why the American workers are struggling to compete. It's not just foreign labor, it's a global system optimized to save dollars, not US jobs. Now, if tariffs come roaring back, expect imported prices to rise. And that could push more brands to buy American, but it might also mean inflation for a while. And now you know why Made in America is rare and the sticker costs a whole lot more than the product.